It's baseball on the show, and it's Doug Fister, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
This guy can really pitch. He's got a number of pitches in his arsenal, but the one I think about is the sinker. He'll use it when he needs to get a ground ball or maybe get out of a jam. To get that ground ball, he's looking to get two if he can.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now another 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll finally. Today, HR.
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire lineup. You cannot rely on that key guy on the team, the big star. No, everybody's got to contribute. If they do that, they'll win this game.
Jason Hayward comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Vizquel picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third
now batting Chris Bryant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the first now with no score. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Hard hit ball to second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Throw into second, but it won't be. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ubaldo Jimenez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
Jonathan Villar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side, and Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he's going to get there with a 1-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives it.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
George Springer is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher in the stretch. Force the action, steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it. It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
So striding in, Aledmys Diaz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Well, the batter singles on a sinker that just did not sink. Now, if this pitcher continues to keep that sinker up, it's going to be a quick game for him. He's got to get his sinker down if he wants to be around later in the innings.
First pitch on its way. Bryce Harper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Second inning upcoming here in KC with no score. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And in the outfield, George Springer. He can run, he can throw, he can go get him, and he can jump over a wall for you. You can put him anywhere out there, and he's going to make the plays.
Number 7 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Vote.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Into the box now, Jimmy Nelson. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And that's taken for strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Ready on 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And the inning is over. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Nolan Arenado.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
That ball looked like it started behind him, and he hung in there, and the ball stays inside still, and he gets the base hit on it.
First delivery to him on the way. Cole Calhoun is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Broxton looks up. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Catcher.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Ryan Braun. He's been an interesting case. Played shortstop in college. When he first signed, they moved him to third, and then he learned the outfield. He's had to play on both the corners and a little bit of center field. The thing I like about him, he'll catch the ball and throw to the right base.
Ike Davis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
At the plate, Ubaldo Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The left fielder.
And now time
4.
will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back now in the Midwest from the city of Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the third.
Leading up for Milwaukee, second baseman Hernan
Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Ackley will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jonathan Villar. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Springer comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in to try it again. Domingo Santana 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Striding in once again, Dustin Ackley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hard hit ball to second. Perez from shallow right, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Santana is right there as he takes it for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's running towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes a good curveball at the knees. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's safe.
Well, the runner was stealing on the play right there, and the batter gets a base hit. Now you got a runner at third base. I think he was stealing just to get in scoring position. This is even better. Now he's at third with 2 out.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Back at it now is Jimenez as he's able to jump ahead in the count quickly here. 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 7. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance? Keon Broxton, a base hit in his first trip. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. 2-out success, and Stephen Vogt will bat next.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Massachusetts leads it 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Posada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Broxton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 29, Ike Davis.
1 away, and here's the power-hitting first baseman, Ike Davis. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher,
coming to the plate now, Ubaldo Jimenez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
A 2-hit game for the pitcher. My goodness. You're giving up hits to the pitcher. You got to be a little bit worried. On the other side, he's got to be just excited, ecstatic to get 2 hits in 1 game.
Here's George Springer. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but Anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I'll tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Here's Dustin Ackley as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. High in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't. So stepping in, Jimmy Nelson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jimmy Nelson.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-2, here it comes. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. At the plate, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hernan Perez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Comes set and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Domingo Santana, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun going back on it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Number 28, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Nolan Arenado. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Cole Calhoun. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Bomb Squad are out in front 2-0. Here's Ryan Braun now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The left fielder, number
Now
8.
The first pitch from Jimenez.
Ryan Braun.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but, man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Travis Shaw goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Standing in now, number 7. He swings and lines it to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Massachusetts is out in front 2-0. Ready once again, Jorge Posada. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
A quick out number 1.
First baseman, number 29, Ike Davis.
Ready for another shot now. Ike Davis, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 30, Ubaldo Jimenez.
Or Ubaldo Jimenez hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Now batting.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
In now, George Springer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out with the man at first. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. Massachusetts is out in front here, 2-0. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start the seventh, and
Leading off
Dan,
for
as a
Milwaukee,
former pitcher yourself, you
center
must be
fielder,
enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Striding in once again, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Vogt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch right there, Matt, 100%. Every hitter, listen to this, every hitter in the game, he's throwing a first pitch strike to. That's ridiculous.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 on its way. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Number 71 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 71.
Ready for another chance? Dustin Ackley. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Second baseman.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after this is Broxton, and a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana racing back to the track. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Here's Bryce Harper now. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 28.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Oh, beautiful dive. He's up with it. The throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now the first pitch from Jimenez. Jonathan Villar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters.
16.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me
Santana.
personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Digging in once again, Domingo Santana. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
That's just the 6th hit of the game. That was the first ball that hit hard. If I'm in the other dugout, I'm starting to wonder, okay, are they going to get to my pitcher? He's been so good all game long.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And this one is off the glove of Posada. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Pitch number 100 on its way. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Bomb Squad are out in front here, 3-0. Into the box, Cole Calhoun. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cole Calhoun.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Santana is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting,
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time to get Posada 2 away.
The first baseman, number 29, Ike Davis.
Into the box now, Ike Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Into the windup and the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Now at the plate, Ubaldo Jimenez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Forces the manager's hand.
And hang on, he's out. Gun down, trying to swipe a bag with 2 away, and that's going to put an end to the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting, number 7.
Here comes the first pitch. Number 7 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground softly towards second. Ackley scoops it up. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting,
and that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game.